G'day, welcome to this episode of Low Carb in the Leaves with me, Dr. Mary Barson. I said I was going to talk about the benefits of low carb real food today. I reckon I might leave that though because, we've done it a lot, or I might talk about that at the end. Instead today I wanted to talk about changing our thoughts because it is totally possible to change your thoughts. Just because we've always had a similar thought pattern doesn't mean that we have to keep that thought pattern throughout our lives. Absolutely not. And I would love you guys to have a think about a time in your life when you've changed your thoughts. It could be something really dramatic or it could be something really minor. But changing our thoughts literally changes our brains, and our brains are very changeable, and we can change these thought patterns that we have so that to incorporate new and healthy habits in our life for good. Habit change isn't easy, but it is very, very doable. My dog wants to be let out. I'll just let her out. And so I wanted to share with you... Out you come. Good girl. I wanted to share with you an example of like how I have changed my thoughts. And this is a small example, but it came up last week with our cleaner who has had a bit of chaos going on in her life. I've hired a cleaner since my partner has injured himself, and he's basically on bed rest, and I'm still working full time, and we've still got to, parent and do everything. So as a way to kind of help me through, I've outsourced some things, and a wonderful human has come along and is helping me with the housework once a week, which is really good. And she had to change her days around, and it was fine, I didn't mind, but there was just a lot of uncertainty as to when she was coming last week. And to say a sort of a thank you for my understanding and my flexibility, she gave me a box of dairy milk chocolates last week. Obviously, she doesn't know me very well, which is totally fair enough. Oh, and some lollies as well, and a packet of lollies. So I had these dairy milk chocolates and these lollies sitting in my cupboard. And I reckon a while ago, I would have found these, particularly the chocolates, not so much the lollies, but definitely the chocolates, absolutely irresistible. A little while ago, I was in the throes of pretty violent sugar addiction. This is like years and years ago. And there would be lots of thoughts in my head, even if I knew the chocolates weren't going to be good for me, I was going to eat them, they were going to make me feel sick, I would still do it. And it would be thoughts in my head like, well, it's a gift, it would be rude not to, or this is a box of chocolates. This is not just your standard, Coles, family block. This is like pretty fancy. You're going to be missing out big time if you don't eat these. I'd have had all kinds of thoughts in my head, and it would have resulted in me eating the chocolates, possibly eating them all in one go, maybe two goes, feeling sick, feeling disgusting, and not really liking myself very much. Well, no, not liking myself, not liking my actions for a while afterwards. But those chocolates are still just sitting there. I haven't really decided what to do about them. So that is an example in just one way in which I've totally changed my thoughts. I see that box of dairy chocolates now, and I'm grateful for the gift. I'm mildly annoyed that it's in my house and occupying some brain space, and I will probably end up giving it away to possibly even the food donation bin at our local supermarket, where we frequently drop food in after our shop. So I use this just as an example to show that there's nothing particularly, amazingly amazing about me. I like myself. I think I'm pretty good, but I am just a normal human being. And with my normal human being toolkit, I have managed to change my thoughts and to turn my health around, to really change my relationship with food. And you guys can do this too. And with Dr. Lucy and I, with our medically trained and psychologically trained minds and experience, this is what we love to do. We love to help people change their thoughts so that they can change their feelings, change their actions, and change their results. So if you feel like it, please share in the comments section how you have changed your thoughts. It can be tiny examples, can be big examples, doesn't have to be food related, it can be anything. How you've reframed a stressful situation at work, how you've reframed a stressful parenting situation, anything at all. If you feel like it, I would love you to share in the comments and get a bit of a discussion going about how we can change our wonderful brains. And if you don't want to do that, that's fine. Just have a little think to yourself. I'm still trying to change my puppy's brain about attacking my feet when I'm doing lives. We're getting there slowly. There's baby steps. All right, beautiful people. So I will leave the benefits of low carb real food for now for another day. Our brains are amazing. Our brains are wonderful. And our brains can change. See you later.